everybody? Welcome to the Late Horror Show. Live stream. We're live, man.
Live?
Yeah, we haven't done this since...
I haven't rehearsed.
We first started our show run, huh?
Right. No one joined on there either.
So, Late Horror Show. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. We're going to be doing the WAXWORK 1988.
The WAXWORK, or is it just WAXWORK?
Yeah, what the fuck? It's WAXWORK.
It's like back in the day when my mom used to call the movie The Batman. It's like, no, it's just Batman.
It's WAXWORK 1988. We'll be doing the commentary. This is boy, I love the cheesy 80s movies. This is 1988, like I said.
And did you love this movie?
Did I love this movie? This is my first time watching it. I liked it.
Yeah, I never saw it before either.
I liked it. I think Ted liked it a lot more than me. I think
if I go with a lot.
Well,
just liked it more.
A little bit more.
Well, a lot of familiar faces in it, at least for
familiar faces. Hey, and be sure to we got the chat going because we are live now.
Right.
Doing it. Star Clark, there you go. Haven't seen us. Hi guys, won't be here long, but yeah. Go in the chat it up
won't
with
be
us,
here
man.
long. Stay the whole time. Come on.
You can come back and watch a little bit later.
No,
but anyways,
just stay.
Yeah,
stay where you're at.
But
don't change that dial.
Very cool. What the hell happened there?
I don't know. Don't fix anything.
Anyways, another thing, Horror Town. Okay, Facebook group. Be sure to check that out. And these shows will go up on Horror Town on iTunes. So take a search on iTunes. Press in Horror Town.
Horror Town.
Ted's already yawning.
I got a newborn at home. I got a reason to yawn.
Yeah, Ted had his baby.
I got a new
monster
there you go. At home.
I think that it's the first time since you had the baby we did a commentary. Because we skipped last week and we did a couple reviews and stuff like that. No? Am I wrong?
First horror commentary that we've done since...
Okay, yeah, oh, that's right, we did it. Yeah, that's right.
We did
our trailer reaction.
Oh, yeah, y'all love that. Yeah.
So cheers.
We always give you something different.
Yes, we always give you something different. A lot of people didn't like that.
I loved it too, and I love clacking on there and just stirring the shit, and then just going away and saying, "I'm not commenting."
Love that we got up. We didn't say crap during the whole trailer reaction.
Why don't you react to it?
We walked away and we came back, and I
literally think someone wanted to sit there and watch me go, "Oh,
look at that! Whoa! No.
Really? Is that what you want to waste your freaking life doing? Watching that?
I get that the fans of the channel love to watch these people.
Do that?
Well, we don't.
Who likes to watch people watch something?
Well, even the channels I love, I'm not going to watch a trailer reaction because I don't need
Show of hands. Who likes to watch people watch something?
Game Tuts! What's up, man? Hey, Dino, what's up? Ted.
Yeah.
There you go. He's the one that lives in Broadview Heights.
All right.
Close by. Welcome, Game Tuts. We're going to be doing a full movie commentary on WAXWORK here in a few minutes.
I forgot everything that happened in this movie.
But you know what? The thing I didn't care too much, Beth S. Hey, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure you guys subscribe. We'll be doing it live, I think, every Monday night around this time. Every Monday night. We did it at the very start of when we did this. 2 years ago, we started this channel up.
Yeah.
And we were doing it live and stuff. And for some reason, I got away from it and started editing it and stuff like that. And,
we tried to make it more like a show, but nobody watches the whole damn thing, so maybe this will keep them around.
We still go up on iTunes, and we're part of that.
That's right. iTunes are huge.
Oh, yeah.
We're the hugest thing there is.
Pakistan, India, China,
Yeah, they love us in Pakistan. I don't know.
Yeah. The Russians are coming too. But the Indians really like us,
They dig us.
They dig us very, very much. They do.
Man. I love on everybody.
They do. The Mexicans too. Hey, Kubacha, you know.
I love a taco as much as the next guy.
You come give me commentary all time, no?
Yeah. I'll give you commentary.
Let me tell you what I liked about this movie and what I didn't like. Game says that I hate reaction channels too. Yeah.
Right on, man.
Enough said.
Down with them.
Enough said. Well, I do like channels that do trailer reactions, so nothing against them. It's just something that I don't like.
Channels that do trailer reactions?
I like the other stuff they do.
Well, why don't you tell them stop doing that? Because it's silly.
I can't.
I mean, even when we do it, we make fun of them.
A lot of people love them, and no comment by the hundreds.
I have to question.
We struggled to get a few comments on our commentaries, but anyways.
I have to question someone's
Hey, Time
mentality.
Lord, what's up, brother?
Oh, is he on?
Time Lord's in there.
Right on.
Ted said we were talking about you, Time Lord, the other day. Time Lord's in chat, live YouTube right now. We're streaming live.
like my brother from another mother, man. We like all the same stuff.
Yeah, that's what Ted was saying. Ted's like, man, you know that me and the Time Lord, we kind of got a lot of the same interests and.
I think it might be me from the future or something.
Could be, yeah. Time Lord, yeah. But here, let me get to the brunt of this commentary.
Quit distracting everyone. Get to the movie.
The Waxwork, okay?
The Waxwork, Jesus.
I didn't say the again. I said Waxwork, 1988. Okay, whereas I love cheesy 80s movies, okay, this movie, even though I liked it, had some big time flaws for the 80s. It's like they tried to make that typical. Well, you know what I mean. It has flaws for being a cheesy movie, okay? Because most of the cheesy 80 movies that I love are funny in a cheesy way, you know, so bad. So bad it's good. But this, man, it's like they had a few bucks and a bunch of people just got together and said, let's make a movie. And they just had because everything was cheap. Okay, even the waxworks itself were real people.
It looked like
standing
real people
there,
just standing
moving.
There. I was waiting for someone to blink. Well, a lot of times waxworks actually do blink, so
it's not that it looked like it. They were actually moving. They were rocking back and forth, man. Yeah, we have the same Superman T-shirt. Play the Twilight Zone theme.
That's right.
Yeah, Ted wears his shirts till they fall off.
I wear them till you can just go. And it blows away.
Oh my God!
I should just keep wearing the same shirt every show.
You should.
Why not? I'll wear this one.
I wear my underwear till they disintegrate.
It's true. Oh, look at this! I love how it starts out. Vestron Pictures. Now Vestron, that was up there with Empire and New World and all that good stuff. You know, back in the day. Actually, as a matter of fact, Lionsgate owns all these titles now, and they're releasing specialty Blu-rays called the Vestron. You know, series. Yeah. And they really do pack up. They charge you up the nose for them, I'll tell you that. Like, this is out there. But it includes the sequel, and it's got a lot of extras and stuff like that. The Gate, Chopping Mall.
All the greats.
Chud, I think.
Like, see, those were...
Or Chud 2, or one of them.
I enjoyed most of those. Well, okay.
Stuff like that. Wishmaster. You know, they're putting all those out there as nice little sets here, so...
And we'll start this right off with...
Yeah, the whole movie, I kept wondering what the hell this had to do
I have no... The very beginning of the movie, this... Yeah, they.
Woo, look at this guy coming in hot.
What do they? What do they do though? They break into.
Well, you see a struggle going on in this house.
Yeah.
Another dude. You don't see anybody's faces.
No.
Another dude pushes another dude into the fireplace and catches his head on fire. But I heard this guy was a hothead anyway. And then you see a hand.
Hey Eric, the Death Twitch is here.
All right.
Yeah, we're doing a live, man.
Nice.
Finally, I think we're going back to doing lives on Monday, Eric.
Zach Galligan from Gremlins.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, hell yeah.
And Survivor.
But what did you say? He was a hothead?
Yeah, he was a hothead. And you see another dude stealing.
Yeah, he was all burned up, man.
Bric-a-brac out of a display cabinet, put him in a suitcase, and run away.
Yeah, I was perplexed. I was perplexed the whole movie. What was that all about?
Well, we find out in the end. You have to keep it in your cabeza, and then you'll figure it out.
I know, my cabeza.
But it's you know, there's a lot of good actors. John Rhys Davies is in this movie. Patrick McNee.
Okay. What?
All right. See,
that's an Irish guy with a half leg.
Our last
Patrick
commentary was Theater of Blood, which had Diana Rigg from the Avengers. Well, this one has Patrick McNee, John Steed from the Avengers. We didn't even plan it that way.
No, usually that's the way it goes. Both
we get
our
both
movies back to back kind of go that way.
The two great actors from that British series. Here we go.
Yeah, and you start right off with man? Jack Galligan.
Zach
is Jack.
Say it right.
Hack.
Say it with pleasure. I like this kid,
Zach
man.
Galligan.
I liked him in Gremlins and Gremlins 2, and he did that TV movie with Molly Ringwald about the kids that killed themselves in the car. And then I had to look him up when we did this movie. Like, what else has he done?
Not much.
You know, like maybe he went into like be a mailman or something.
Mailman.
He's got a shit ton of credits, but they're all movies that I've never seen. And well, you know, sometimes
he does work on the Hallmark Channel now.
Hey, you know what? I don't know, but you know, when you're an actor, man, it's probably just tough to get work sometimes. You know, unless you want to sell your soul to the Illuminati and you know be one of them Pizzagate freaks, you're not gonna.
One of the weird things about this movie, too, Pizzagate freaks.
You know, he's telling his mom.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's like a rich. You know, they must, even though they live in a suburb, they must be rich because she's telling. You know, he's like, "Mom, when can I have some coffee?" When you're a big boy, Mark, you know what I mean?
He acts like a little child here.
But he's sitting there reading a comic book.
I know.
But this slams it down.
I know this is comedy horror. But the beginning of this, I just didn't get. I mean, he's
a little bit of a jerk.
A little bit of a jerk, a little bit of a childish. But then he becomes college. He turns into this hero kind of at the end.
To, man. The situation
within a span of 24 hours.
Look at this.
Just like that.
So he's getting ready to go to college.
This also has the little dwarf guy. I'll say dwarf guy.
Oh yeah, we'll say it.
From what other things was he in?
Oh, I don't remember.
His name's Hans in here.
When he shows up, man, we'll talk about.
Oh, and when I
got a prop to show you.
When he keeps bowing and flipping his hair, that's combed over. Oh, I love that character.
With the butler Jenkins, he's like, "Your caffeine," so he doesn't even say coffee. Your caffeine, sir. Your nicotine, sir. And look, he doesn't even.
I know he gives him a shot of coffee.
Are you gonna
a cigarette?
Will you be driving to school today? And he's got a plume of smoke on it. And, no, I need the fresh air.
Oh my gosh!
He just and that's where they're like any other horror movie. The kids walking to school.
That's where it's kind of borderline on the cheesiness to this movie.
I think it's fantastic.
No, I do too. I like the movie, but it wasn't as cheesy funny as most of the other ones we've done. But anyway, whatever. That's just my thought.
We'll just do full moon movies from here on in. And we'll be in seven heaven.
Well, we'll be doing Terror Vision next week, so another first time movie for me.
It's all right.
But here we got China and Sarah.
Yes, walking to school.
Sarah might not look the best in this. She's in this movie, but
no, she doesn't.
I love this. There's something about this. China's hot as hell. But
I like the blonde hair and black eyebrows.
But when we get to Sarah, like the waxwork guy just pops right out of the clear blue.
The house that we saw at the beginning.
Yes.
And it says waxwork on top of it. They're like, oh, waxwork is opening up. And then they look away and they look back and bam, there's David Warner playing a character named Lincoln.
Yes.
And the perpetual bad guy. All right? I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen him play a good guy.
No, he almost looks like
Tron,
he could play Doctor Who.
Time Bandits, bad guy. Yeah. Twin Peaks, bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
I've always seen him as a bad guy.
Yeah.
I think maybe in real life he might be a bad guy.
Yeah.
Like, I think he might, take candy from little kids and laugh.
He just might. Yeah.
And I'd be okay with that.
Yeah. But Sarah, I think there's something about her. She's hot. I loved her in Valley Girls.
You
with Nicolas Cage. Man. I like the 80s movies, okay?
You never liked the chicks with the big tits and you never dig that, man.
Yeah,
you go up to these weird girls, man.
Hey, there's something to them. I'm telling you, China's hot too.
Like that Karen Carpenter, man. She was so hot back then.
Karen Carpenter. Hey, I love that group, man. It's a sad story.
Yeah, but man, I like that anorexic, man. I like the bones and the structure and.
Okay.
That's what you're saying to me.
I'm not saying that. Oh, man.
Every time a chick comes on, it's got some... Look at this. Look at this jackass right
Deborah Foreman is so hot.
He writes fascism doesn't work. He spelled fascism wrong.
See, Eric agrees with me. Deborah Foreman. She's so hot. She has kind of that gum line and stuff going there.
If you like to lick a bunch of gums when you're going in there. I love the gum line.
I'm telling you, though, in Valley Girls... She couldn't be no cuter.
Yeah, we'll see.
And that was one of those 80s
Valley
girls
have the chick from Pee-wee's Big Adventure in it?
Yeah.
I see that chick's pretty cute. I like that one.
Well, yeah,
with that husky voice.
There are other hot chicks in there. But, I mean, hey.
Look at this guy. He's got Nazi he gets to school. They're in the classroom now.
80s movies rule.
Look, he's got all his propaganda posters up there. He's got his Nazi flags up there. He's talking about fascism. He spelled fascism wrong on the blackboard. Billy Peltzer comes in late. And, you will write 20 pages on fascism in Lithuania. Like, 20 pages? Yeah, right.
And overnight.
Overnight.
Right? And then he starts goofing around with Sarah, who, see, look at the smile.
There's Sarah. Now, we're going to find that Billy Peltzer and
Billy
China...
Peltzer.
I'm sorry. Mark... Look, he throws his arm up.
One day I want to win the Pulitzer Prize.
The Peltzer Prize.
The Peltzer Prize.
You can tell that.
I love this scene too.
Yeah. They're with Tony.
It's like Grease. This is a Grease reenactment.
That's Tony, man. That's Dana Ashbrook, Bobby Briggs from Twin Peaks.
Ooh.
Who's coming back for the new season of Twin Peaks.
Really?
I saw this picture.
Yeah.
I think Entertainment Weekly put out 3 issues.
Yeah.
Of with Twin Peaks covers with all the actors. And it's kind of like every show's got to do the Last Supper thing.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like time has taken a baseball bat to each and every character that used to be in Twin Peaks. They all look like
Oh, my God.
Except David Lynch. He's sitting there. He looks exactly the same.
Really?
Yeah. Just a little bit older, but it looks like he doesn't have a hairbrush and a mirror in the same room. All
the other ones are like alcoholics.
I don't know if they're alcoholics. They just look like time literally took a baseball bat and beat the hell out of all of them.
There's a time in a bottle.
But
anyway,
they're sitting on the bleachers.
It looks just like the Grease scene. I'm waiting for them to get out and bring.
It's the whole crew now. Look at them. It's like the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, this is all of them.
They're all smoking.
It's Mark, Sarah,
sunglasses.
China, James, Gemma, and Tony.
James
and Jonathan is the jock.
Who out there watched Mama's Family? James is Buzz. If you remember Buzz from season 1 of Mama's Family, no, it's going to be like crickets over here. I know. No one's going to know anything. But we're going to know that...
Raymond Bow says, are we planning to do Waxwork 2?
Electric Boogaloo?
We might.
We rarely do sequels.
Yeah, we rarely do sequels. We'll see. Next week is TerraVision, and we'll see. So, I'm not sure. Fitter than 1,000 personal trainers. Okay. Yeah, anybody listening on iTunes and anywhere else, you hear me say something weird, it's because we do this live on chat on YouTube.
Yeah, we do.
And I'm keep looking at the chat every now and then. We're not missing a whole lot right here.
I've been trying to say
they're all talking.
5
okay,
minutes
go ahead, talk.
That you can tell Mark and China must have had a little something going on because he's a little ticked about her talking to this football guy.
Oh yeah,
this football player named Jonathan. They're joking about
she's a
whore.
Guys
have small schwanzes.
She's a whore. Yeah. Yeah, you know what steroids.
Hey, you know we forgot to mention?
No, what did we forget to mention?
When Sarah and China were standing outside the Waxwork.
Yeah.
That dude that was standing out there, Lincoln, David Warner, invited them to an opening at midnight. It's like the whole point of the frickin' movie. And he made sure to say, bring no more than 6 people.
Right. And
I don't know why, because we'll find that they actually need 18 people. But,
well, as of now, they needed just 6 more.
Right. So they're all invited.
Complete the... Oh, we shouldn't spoil it.
Yeah, we might spoil this.
Oh, but yeah, we're getting to China's kind of...
We're having a moment with Billy Peltzer in China. He's like, man, why don't you love me?
He's like, you can't put water on the gremlins.
And you don't even speak French.
Oh.
And she's like, you just don't understand. I mean, basically, she's saying, you're a nice guy, but I need more. To me, that's saying she needs deep dicking.
Oh,
and he's a nice guy, and he's just not doing it.
She needs a Kong dong.
I mean, whatever, man. She just,
Well, she's spoiled. She wants
she's good to go without a word to say.
Well, if you put money in her pocket,
slip her 2-3 shekels and off you go.
Put a bag of coins up her. What? Oh, jeez! Did I almost go there? Yeah, but and he's still acting like that childish, cocky, character. It's funny how he Mark just snaps one day and just But yeah,
sometimes it takes those types of situations to make you the hero.
If you say so.
When the zombie apocalypse happens, what kind of man are you going to be? You going to take a baseball bat and bust some heads?
Going to be Rick, man.
You're going to be Rick.
Not going to be Negan, that's for sure. I want to beat the living
those characters
shit out of that guy.
I don't watch that show.
Oh, well.
Bunch of dead people walking around. What kind of show is that?
I guess. Okay. I still can't believe Ted does not like...
I didn't say I didn't like. I just said I don't watch.
Doesn't watch The Walking
Dead. I don't watch TV. Right? When it's all done,
I know.
When I know it has an ending...
Usually I make you...
Then I'll watch it.
Yeah, usually you go like 5 years down the road. You'll probably go and watch...
I didn't watch Game of Thrones until season 4.
I know.
And now I know that there's really nothing better. Is it better than Game of Thrones? Is Walking Dead better than Game of Thrones?
Better?
Better.
Compare
them. Is it better?
They're just as good in their
not just as good
in their genres.
Is it better, not genres.
If I sat down and I
Deserted Island, you can watch one show. Your choices are Game of Thrones, Walking Dead. What do you watch? Deserted Island. Only 2 shows available to you.
I think Game of Thrones.
There you go. So why bother with the other one?
Well,
I mean,
well, what do you mean why bother? Because I have access to all of them.
Why bother?
Bring them all in.
Why bother?
I mean, come on.
Life's too short. I ain't got time for nonsense.
Is that a gizmo in your pocket, or are you just pleased to see me?
I would love
Time
a real
Lord
gizmo.
says
I would love a real gizmo.
Oh my god!
Why haven't they? We have seedless watermelons.
All the toys
we have all this other crap. Why can't they make mogwais?
I have no idea.
Come on!
I wish they could. There
might be the Peltzer pet,
the chupacabra.
There you go. Take one
I think if you put water on them, they
mix it with a monkey and something cute. And
how do you know that there is not a mogwai somewhere down deep in one of these little China shops And that's where they got the idea for
There's
the film.
Buzz, man. Look, he's rocking like an earring with a gun on it. They took off.
He's rocking like a
So they're at the house. They're at the waxwork.
Yeah.
And James and Gemma decide, no, man, we don't want no part of this. And they run off. RUNOFT.
What did he say? There's Hans.
There's Hans.
Just the little midget.
Butler. All right. Now here's where I brought my prop in.
What?
When I saw this guy,
yes,
this little butler opening the door, I knew I saw him somewhere. Not so much a movie or whatever, but I knew I saw him somewhere before. I just couldn't figure it out. So I read up about him, and I think this is where I remember him.
Yeah.
All you music fans, get your vinyl, 8-track, cassette, CD of The Doors.
Oh wait, hold on. Hans looks out the door and says, "We were expecting more." Because only 4 showed up.
Get your Doors, Strange Days.
Yeah.
And there he is, right on the front.
CD cover.
That's the little guy right there. He's on the cover of the Doors, Strange Days record album.
Strange days indeed.
Strange days have found us.
Most peculiar, mama. Roll.
Great record, by the way,
song,
too.
But
no, that's a great album, by the way.
Okay,
we should talk about this album instead of the movie.
No I love Hans, this little midget guy. Midget, a good word to use?
I say we do it. I mean, we're doing 80s movies, which is a very politically
whatever
incorrect
the hell
period.
we want.
And I like to stay in character when we do these movies.
And the giant.
So I'm always throwing off all the words that nobody likes. I don't really care.
I don't watch it either. Seen a few episodes. Eric said.
What's that? Oh, Walking Dead.
Yeah.
See, he's with me.
Well, yeah. I mean, hey, you like it. You like it.
The GD Death Twitch is with me.
What's
this advertisement you got on the bottom of the movie?
Shut up! Shut up!
Movie news and reviews at fearnet.com. You didn't even get a legit copy.
Anyways, Junior comes in too.
Junior, who looks like Lurch from Addams Family.
Yeah, he's like 7'9". I mean,
and actually, the guy that plays Hans, he was actually in Ringling Brothers, and he had a little
Barnum and Bailey Circus.
He was billed as the smallest man alive at the time.
Oh,
that he was alive. He's passed away. Actually, I think he just died like last year.
Yeah, I remember seeing it on Facebook where we see all the deaths of all the stars.
And he used to do like a poodle show, something like that. He had a little act.
He did a poodle. Oh, in the circus.
Yeah. He played Alf, for Christ's sake.
Yes,
he's the guy that was in the
Hans played
Gordon
Alf,
Shumway costume.
The little midget butler that opens it. But man,
do you remember when we used to go to flea markets and I had to keep haggling with that lady about that Alf doll? Yeah, I still have it, by the way.
Those flea markets.
She wanted $25 for this plush Alf doll. I kept saying, "Lady, you're going to take it home. I'll give you. I don't remember what I think $10 is what I paid for it." But I kept walking by going, you want to take it home?
I love haggling with those people, man.
Finally got it. Yeah,
50 cents? 50 cents? You want 50 cents for that He-Man figure? And I go, I'll give you a quarter for it.
Yeah, and I remember while you're talking to the guy, your brother's taking them all out of the box, putting them in a bag, ripping the guy off. Yeah. I love the smell of commerce in the morning.
Hey, that had nothing to do with me. My brother did it.
Yeah, you ran interference.
Why me and Ted were
me and your brother swiping figures.
Yeah, hey, how much you want for a little bit? And they walk around with. Okay, meanwhile, they're all the characters.
Yeah, so the butler and all them, they let them in.
Mark, Sarah, China, and Tony.
Now there's some. Right? These are all like. Yeah. Right out of horror movies and things like that.
Yeah, this is kind of a spin on like there's a vampire, there's a mummy, a werewolf,
monster,
Frankenstein, a Phantom of the Opera, Invisible Man,
whatever that is.
Yeah,
some weird Cobra guy.
It's definitely very cool.
And there's even a few shout outs to other movies. There's the plant from Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah, later on you'll see all these different
baby
characters.
From It's Alive.
It's Alive is in it.
Look at this dude. It's like some kind of a Cobra.
Yeah, I never knew what that was.
The Invisible Man.
What was that?
Is that the
No, that's the Invisible Man.
Or is that Dr. Jekyll? No, it's Invisible Man.
Invisible Man, yeah.
I didn't think the Invisible Man was
1920s.
The Mummy.
The Mummy, yeah.
Some cool stuff.
And somehow there's a force field around all these displays.
Well, we haven't found that out yet. But we're going to.
Yeah, let's not spoil it.
Oh, there's Bobby.
Because none of these horror fans have ever seen it before.
I doubt it.
And Time Lord in chat says, I watch Walking Dead. Just watched season finale shown in England tonight. Thought it lacked something.
There you go.
I haven't seen the very last episode, the season finale.
Listen,
so
I'm going to tell you right now. Everybody in the world says that the only time anything happens is that show is the season premiere, the mid-season finale, the mid-season premiere, and the actual finale of the season. So the rest of the crap is just filler. Why am I going to waste my time with that?
Okay, so what happens is Tony...
You see what he just did?
Yeah, I totally ignored you. So Tony walks in. Well, he gets ready to light his cigarette, and his lighter flies out of his hand into the display.
Right, so he's like, I got to go get my
lighter. Werewolf display.
Did the lighter go through the portal?
Huh?
Or did he see his lighter land there?
No, the lighter just flicked and it disappeared. So you didn't see a spark of it fly through there.
There's like a little animation when
Doc the Metal Freak is here. I never got to see the first Waxwork. I saw part 2.
Well, watch it with us.
Fun, yeah, watch it with us.
You watched part 2. You must have been lost as hell. Because it picks up where this one leaves off.
Yeah, this one leaves right. Yeah, whatever.
What's this hand? It's choking this dude.
What the hell's that hand doing?
Why is Billy Peltzer in this? What's going on?
But anyways, Tony, he flicks it in there, so he goes, they're not going to care if
he walks in and
then going to get my lighter.
He's like in the English countryside out of a Hammer movie.
Yeah.
And he's got long hair.
Yeah, long hair.
Villager type clothes on, and he's like, I've been hypnotized.
He's like, damn,
I must be hypnotized.
It's like, there's a what do you say?
Sandy, look at this cabin over here.
There's a cabin.
This is really weird.
But he says it like 4 or 5 times. He goes, there's a cabin. And there's a cabin. So he walks up over to the cabin thinking, but he thinks at first he says, somebody slipped something in my drink.
Right.
Did they drug me?
That's all happened to us.
And he goes, no, I don't drink no more.
Usually what happens to me, I wake up, my pants are unbuttoned. And,
God.
There's something sticky on my back, and...
Your wife does that to you.
Well, it's the only way she's going to get any. She's got to...
Oh, man.
I'm like Al Bundy when it comes to... I'm like, oh, God, no, please.
Please, no sex.
Come on. See, now I get a reprieve. I get a 6-week reprieve.
The Woman Haters Club.
High sign.
But anyways, he eventually walks up to the door because he thinks he's in.
And who's in there but Sala?
But he thinks he's hypnotized.
From Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah, Sala.
And the dwarf from Lord of the Rings. I don't know how they made him so small, but
they put him in one of those containers from Phantasm.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yes, and shrunk him down to size.
That makes sense now. But anyway, all the moons coming out.
Not like vodka.
And Sala's about to turn into a werewolf.
I mean water.
Not the best werewolf costume here.
No.
Isn't he wearing a neck? Is he wearing a necklace with a pentagram on it? That's supposed to offer protection.
Well, because
I just watched the Wolfman on Turner Classic.
The pentagram is shown in a
couple of these things.
Yes, a bunch of these throughout the movie. Even in one of the glass
satanic movie.
Windows up there and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, and the vampire scene. That's right.
Yeah.
I saw.
But because they didn't have enough money, they couldn't show.
Listen, they had $808,000. That's a lot of money.
Is that what they had, or is that what they made?
I have no idea.
I think
this only had limited theatrical.
Yeah, this didn't even make $1 million, man.
Well, that's because they didn't advertise the hell out of it.
No, ma'am. That's right. Al Bundy.
I have that shirt. I should wear it.
Welcome to No, ma'am. Yeah, you do. You wore it in a couple commentaries. Yep. But he thinks he's hypnotized here, first of all.
Yeah.
But
well, I mean, what would you think? What would you do in a situation like that?
I would try to jump back where I came from. I don't know. But...
See, but he doesn't have the power. You can only do that if you don't believe it's real.
Right, but anyways. But because this is so cheaply made...
John Rhys Davies, man, he's turning. Look, he's scratching the wood on the table.
But they can't show him change into a werewolf. That was a little disappointing.
Well,
Tony will a little bit.
Yeah.
So they use little bit.
What's he doing? Is he picking up some? He's picking up some firewood.
Well, he walks out. He thinks it's all a joke. He thinks this. He goes out.
I better stay warm for the night.
Yeah, I go out and get some wood.
I'll go hunt a muskrat when I'm done.
John Rhys Davies, pretty cool.
Yeah, I like John Rhys Davies.
But should be better than Grizzly 2. What the hell, Grizzly 2? I haven't seen Grizzly 1, 2, or... I haven't seen those movies. But
I remember that movie.
Yeah.
Grizzly.
Yeah.
Was that Grizzly Adams about the guy that went to go live out in the mountains?
I think they might be talking about something else. But here's the werewolf... it looks very cartoonish.
At first, when I was watching this, it almost looked like the werewolf in The Howling. As far as the face goes,
yes.
But then when it gets a little bit closer, you realize that the costume here is not quite as good as the Joe Dante movie. It's not quite as good.
No, it's not.
But it reminded me of it. It had sort of that look to it. Yeah,
it's not bad. But
we haven't done a lot of werewolf movies. We got to get a couple in here.
We will
pretty soon. Now look, all of a sudden, some dude and his son walk in. And
meanwhulh, he got bit. Tony got bit.
Tony gets bit.
So he's gonna, turn into...
They're hunting werewolves, and now they're gonna load the gun with the silver bullets.
They're
dropping them all over the floor.
Wait,
I'd have that gun loaded, cocked, and ready.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure what was up with that.
Shoot first, ask questions later.
Yeah, you always have your gun loaded.
I mean, that's how I always do.
Yeah.
You know?
I love the weird. Yeah,
look at it getting close and all that slime dripping from it.
But you got to ask yourself, werewolf, werewolf, young Frankenstein. Anyways, boy. Yeah. So it's
very popular podcast, but I didn't like the movie.
It was one of our earlier ones, and we didn't even.
It's popular. It's got a lot of hits on it.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
It's one of your movies, man.
But I love.
I suffered through it for you. That was a hardship for me. Look at this, man! That the werewolf's going after the son and just rips him in half. Now that's a good effect.
No, that is
rips him in half.
They put the money. Well, and even this scene too, right here, where he's. That's a pretty cool scene.
And he doesn't even seem all that broken up that his son just got ripped in half.
Oh, he shoots the werewolf and kills him, and then shoots Tony
because he's starting
who's
to turn.
transforming now.
I thought there was like a little bit of a buffer, a little bit of a weight.
No, not really.
He's turning like that.
Doc the Metal Freak says Grizzly is considered Jaws ripoff, but with a bear. Okay. And Time Lord says somebody call the Winchester brothers. Exactly, Time Lord. You need to have those. But here's the effect of the Tony changing into the werewolf. Yeah. A little bit of effects there. Okay, a little bit.
It's not bad. It's
not bad.
Better than I could do at home.
Yeah, he shoots him with the silver bullet, and then they switch to the scene, and this is going to be like that setup.
Right.
So every time
it's like back at the Waxworks, but now you see that Tony is just laying there dead. He's part of the display.
Not even knowing that.
Right.
It's so weird. I'm just joking. No, but every display.
Why is this happening?
When
that's what we're asking. I'm scratching my head. Why?
Yeah, I know. I'm like,
If I was at the movies, I'd be that annoyed.
Because Mark walks right by what just happened with Tony.
Did they know that just happened?
No, don't say nothing.
Okay, who's that guy?
Oh wait, hold on. Sarah's walking around.
Yeah, what is she checking out here?
She's going to be infatuated with the Marquis de Sade, and China walks up.
Well, who wouldn't?
China sees
who's this, Dracula?
Dracula. She sees the vampire exhibit.
It's Dracula.
Okay. It's not Dracula.
The red rope falls.
She she didn't drop it. I guess it dropped by itself. She looks around
to coax her in.
I don't know what this whore thinks she's gonna do. Go over there and make love to a wax figure.
I don't have a problem with that. I mean, all I need's a hole. I mean, I mean, maybe a little heat in there, but
holy crap, guys! Ted only needs a heated hole to get him going.
Sorry.
Oh, jeez.
I hope there's no children. I'm sorry.
There's no children listening. There might be some chicks, but so be it.
Kids,
Hey, this is a horror show, so it doesn't really matter what.
So what's this jazz, man? She pops out and
what were you saying? I was talking about how hot China was. I mean, she's fit. She's fit hot, And I'm a little disappointed in not seeing a lot of TNA in here.
It is a failing of the movie.
Yeah, I mean, China's there. She's.
When I put my money down, when I pay my money down and buy my movie ticket, I want to be entertained.
Yeah.
It's just like when you go to the strip club. You don't care that they can
pick that up.
$5 cover. If I have to wear a collared shirt and pay a $5 cover and put on dress shoes, I'm gonna pay strict attention to the entertainment.
Exactly.
Yes. And I expect. I have a high degree of expectations. When I walk into a movie.
I do believe so. Yes, you do.
So you just start taking your clothes off, and there you go. That's the movie. The female
and have some cherry wine.
Cherry wine, cherry pie, whatever this crap is that they're gonna.
I gotta adjust my little seat here.
They're sitting at this table, and she's all dressed up in a nice gothic sort of. Not even gothic.
Oh my god! In chat. Dr. Metal Freak says a heated hole. Hopefully it won't have icy hot on it.
Man, let me tell you, when I used to go mountain
biking,
would
that frickin'
when I used
burn
to be
and hurt.
I pulled a groin muscle.
Yeah.
And before I went biking, I put some icy hot on it, and some of it got on my scrot. And I started screaming. This is when I lived at home. I'm screaming.
Oh my god!
And my mom's like at the bottom says, "What's the matter?"
What's the matter there, Ted?
And then I'm trying to wash it off. Guess what? Water just makes that shit spread.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible, man.
Okay, so what happens is China comes down to this table because
it's a table of vampires.
I don't know what. Yeah, it's a table full of vampires, and they set down this dish.
Oh yeah.
Which
I thought it was berries at first.
It's flesh and blood. No, that's what it probably is. It looks like strawberries, raspberries, berries in there. You know, flesh. That's exactly what it looks like it is.
Oh, you must have sauce. Sauce makes the dish. Yeah, let's pour some, whatever it is. But red Cruvy.
But she's going along with it, okay?
Yeah,
to be
badass.
Well, she's got to. She don't know what's going on, and she's like, okay.
Man, I'd be halfway to Missoula by now.
Missoula.
It's in Montana.
Is
it up? GTS.
Missoula, Montana. Remember Sybil Danning's breasts in Howling 2?
I didn't see Howling 2. I mean, I never see 2s, 3s, and 4s of any of these movies.
We're gonna have to.
But I mean, the first one had Dee Wallace in it. She didn't get naked in it, but
and it was a good movie.
Dee Wallace she's a class act.
Oh, but China takes a bite of that.
She takes a bite of it, and then the rest of them rest of them have to start, and they start eating sloppily, and I hate that. Crap drooling from their mouth. I mean, it all sounds disgusting. It sounds like you're stirring a pot of macaroni and cheese.
They should all be
disgusting.
They should all be a very, very distinguished. I mean, they're vampires who have lived for a long time.
One would hope long enough to learn some manners.
Exactly. I mean, you're not animals, okay? Exactly. A good vampire is going to be polite.
I'm eating less flesh.
Yeah. I'm going to let all the blood drip down my face and stuff.
Disgusting.
Oh, I'm having a period of the mouth. Oh, jeez.
Period of the mouth.
But that's the thing. Ted,
look, man,
there's certain things that get.
She ate the whole plate.
Oh,
the whole plate.
Because she likes women, and she likes them that time. Oh, forget it.
She likes women. Girls who like girls, who like boys, who like girls,
toys, who like things, who like. But what was I saying?
That these people should be learning some table manners.
Oh yeah, that's the one thing about vampires that I hate. It's like when especially when they bite to suck the blood out of the victim,
had to do subspecies,
and the blood has to come down. It's like
all that drool.
Well, yeah, on him. But I'm talking about any vampire. They'll bite, suck the blood, and they'll just leave a mess behind.
Right.
You're going to suck all the blood out totally. You got to bring that heart to a final pump.
Wow.
And then feed them. And then the heart starts pumping with the vampire virus. And so
we have commercials in this movie?
Ted, come on, man. What the hell?
Maybe there'll be a commercial for some Crisco. It's like Dino showed me his VHS copy they recorded off cable.
It's the very first time I ever had a movie with stuff like that in it, but that's the only one. From this point forward, there's no more.
We'll be right back. It's time for station identification.
Get yourself a squatty potty. Take a dump in comfort.
Oh,
Are you constipated? Is it hard to get it out?
Now that I got the new baby and I've been
bring your knees up to your tits and push. What?
since my new son's here, I've been staying up a little bit later.
You have.
I'm normally I go to bed kind of on the early side these days, but now I'm staying up till 1, 2 sometimes. Lots of cool commercials on. Evidently, there's still like party lines. I think I was telling you. You could call and join in and. Like, who's doing this?
When you told me that, I'm like, I did not even know that
there's
they still
all
had
these
commercials
hot
like
women
that.
waiting to talk to me.
Must be on local televisions.
Yeah, it was on like the CW or something.
Yeah, because I'm like, I haven't seen those in years.
Yeah, I was watching an X-Files episode or something.
Oh man, Dr. Metal Freak says, would you consider Zach Galligan a horror actor or just an actor? I would say just an actor.
Well, you know what? If you look at his resume since then, he's done a lot of horror movies, a lot of like direct-to-video kind of horror movies, really? Warlock and other films. So
did he really? I guess maybe you might have to, huh?
He's done. I haven't seen any of them, but hell, he was in one of the greatest movies of all time, which is Gremlins. So
there you go. That's one for the book.
So it seems like his career's kind of gone that way, but that's just where the direct-to-video market is, and
direct-to-video market.
Oh, so what's happening here? She gets led to her room.
Yes.
And who's in it? Dracula's son.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, his name's.
Not this ain't Dracula.
They say his son.
But they didn't. He's not Dracula.
They call him the Count or something like that. They called him the Count.
Yeah, he's not Dracula.
He's supposed to be Dracula.
But she falls into this room, and it's her supposedly
he comes
her
up
husband.
there, tries to put a move on her. She runs.
Yes.
And she comes down. It looks like a basement, and this is supposedly like not in real life, but in this story that she's in.
Yeah,
it's her fiance.
A fiance.
And I don't know why he's laying on this
slab,
and his left leg from the knee
down,
from the knee to the foot is almost completely gone.
And I think that's what they just had for dinner.
Oh, she ate his leg.
Yeah, they all did, evidently. They all had pieces of that with the blood.
Sense. I didn't think about that.
And there's a rat down there nibbling at his...
Now, let me tell you what, man. There's like leg. I don't see any nerve endings down there. I don't know what the hell he's feeling, but...
Yeah, the nerve endings
as a nurse speaking, there's no nerves
No,
there.
You're 100% correct. But who is this guy?
I think just in the story that's going on...
He wasn't a character. No, he's not a character.
That's not her boyfriend, Jonathan. So this is just in the story. That's right, because
he comes in a little bit later.
See, she comes in and she's just part of the story, I think.
But this whatever she's in, it's like
it don't look like white. Something from any kind of gothic castle I ever seen.
No, it's all white.
Here comes the son of the count again.
Get over here!
I
am female. He looks like a girl.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Come over here and check out my shirt.
Isn't that what they try to do to guys these days? Men aren't supposed to be men anymore, man. They're all supposed to be metros and...
hey, to each their own, you know? Oh,
man's supposed to be a man.
He goes down
no
and
deodorant. Stink.
He bites down and takes a piece of the meat off of the dude sitting
Look,
down.
And he's got it all over his fingers. He's licking his finger. He's like, the hors d'oeuvre.
The hors d'oeuvre.
Now the entree. And then he's going to come after her. Oh, Jesus.
Was he going to eat her, or, bite her and turn her, or was he just going to kill her?
Dude, I don't know.
I'm trying to think.
There's a whole lot of sucking going on when it comes to vampires, you know.
A whole lot of sucking.
They got to suck you got to suck them. A lot of sucking.
Oh my God, he fall. Yeah, you're right. He falls on that leg with that's been all taken away,
and
he starts screaming.
Oh, my leg!
Yeah, like he wouldn't be in shock. What
does she do? She gets her hands on is that a knife?
I think so, and stabs it right into the
right into his gut, which ain't gonna do nothing to him.
That's why he starts laughing.
I know.
Look at the teeth too.
Oh, you know what? I think I had read that the bridge part that was supposed to hold it up.
Yeah,
that broke. Ooh. So this dude had to use like chewing gum to hold it up there.
Makes sense.
There you go, man.
You know,
all this sucking. Suck your ass on
movie
out
company.
Here, son. Because she's told by her fiance that you got to have they can be killed by a crucifix or a stake through the heart. Now I never heard of crucifix killing them.
No,
but look, I learned something new in this movie. If you take two sticks, put them together like a crucifix,
put them on
their head,
their head will explode.
Yeah, you got them. You got them in the crosshairs.
Or chop the head off, which we know from the Hammers. They didn't
mention nothing about daylight.
Yeah. Oh, blood all over.
There we go, man.
Yeah.
Okay, and look how he's got like a modern 80s haircut.
Yeah.
I know. Like he's probably some poor schmo that walked into this story another time.
Ooh, I saw some leg. Oh, look at that.
One kick on that chair and it shattered.
Yeah, all of a sudden.
That one vampire chick's not bad looking. Not. Let's see which one. I don't know. Maybe not that. That one right there.
They're all three not too bad.
Yeah.
China looks pretty good.
Oh look, man! Oh look, and luckily they're all coming after her one at a time, so she can stab each one individually.
All three of them were right in front of her.
Oh look, she pushed that one into the wine rack.
That was kind of.
And
cool.
The wine bottles were sharp enough with the corks to go through her, and then they burst. Oh, and this dude, look, now he's a vampire. Go figure. Her fiance.
Now you got me looking at that guy, and he's got his 80s hairdo, and it's like, what is he?
Maybe he got sucked in previously.
Well, that's because this movie is... They did not care about any of those things.
You mean like
in
the finer details?
The finer details.
Yeah.
They did not care. Eric from Death Twitch says she gets off on being whipped. Well, Sarah does.
Yeah, that one
later
that's hooked up with the Marquis de Sade.
Yeah. She is either she's in a spell because she looked in his eyes, and I guess that's. But man, when we get to it, that's a hot scene. She's being whipped, and she's asking for it, and she's saying,
"Well, they're all asking for it."
She's all 50 Shades of whatever, man, and
Come
on.
I mean. Yeah, exactly. See, all them chicks.
And I like after
all them chicks like them books and these movies and everything. And I love how they get the movie and they think, "Oh, this is the guy who's going to do it to me." And it turns out the actor that plays him is gay. They don't get no satisfaction. So that's why we have to give it to them.
Oh, jeez.
And that's why we have to beat them.
You never know nowadays. But anyways,
China, Dracula catches up with China.
It's not Dracula.
It's Dracula. He's taking a sucky.
It's not Dracula. It's just a vampire. It's a count.
He's gonna drain her.
Yeah, he's gonna drain her. All right.
Is she gonna be part of the scenery now?
Yes.
All right.
Because I think Mark walks by and
walking on by.
And I like how he walks up to the Phantom of the Opera scene.
Yes. Yeah.
And I like how the waxwork man walks up to him.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Okay. He appears. Well, maybe not yet.
It has a different character.
Yeah. Right now.
That's why I said, "Are you sure?"
No. It's Mark.
Oh, she's checking out the Marquis de Sade.
Yes. Oh, and Mark walks up to
I think out of all the characters they're showing, this is the only one that's actually real. That was a real person.
Right.
Yeah, because we're going to find out the reason why all these little bric-a-brac were stolen at the beginning.
You mean the vampires weren't... The mummy's not real?
I mean, well, there were real mummies.
Phantom of the Opera, is it real?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, she's just
get reviews and coverage from
she's just gazing at the Marquis de Sade.
Thinking, I'd like to be whipped and blindfolded and
sucky. Hopefully not hepatitis blood though.
Yeah. Oh boy, aren't vampires immune to all that shit though?
I would think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the only virus in their blood is their whatever causes them to become vampire.
And a Hep C, Hep D,
vampire.
Hep E.
You're a vampire.
The fecal oral route.
But Mark does snap her out of it.
Yeah.
And says, "Let's get
Sarah, come on, I want to get the hell out of here."
Yeah, I can't.
What does he say? Where's
China?
Tony?
Where's Tony?
Where's China?
I can't find.
I'm getting the HE double hockey sticks out of here.
Out of here.
And she's like, "Well, they probably just left. They'll just leave without telling them."
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
And now they're like, "Wait, are they hooking up?
They're dead, man.
Are they hooking up?"
So they're 2 down.
That's
and
what he's thinking.
They got 4 more to go. Oh
man, look at Hans, man.
I love
chop.
Yes, he bows very quickly. And says,
"Homie, don't play.
Your friends, they leave.
Your friends, they go.
They gone. Bye.
Yep.
And he said, probably because I forget what they asked.
Yeah.
He is so good in this movie. I wish they would have showed more of him.
Well,
but
so they leave. And see, now they should have hightailed it out of here.
Yeah, they.
See, I was even thinking when I'm watching this, it's like, well, where the hell's the movie gonna go now? They left.
And she's a really good person. Agreed. A crush on her. Eric says, Sarah.
Who's that?
Me too.
Really?
Eric said, yeah.
Oh man. Jonathan.
Jonathan goes up to the phone booth.
Remember phone
booths? The phone booth.
I used to know a way to make the phone booth ring. You could dial a number and it would just ring.
Right.
I was doing it like at Parmatown.
We would do that at the mall, and then we would go sit down. And we would wait for somebody to pick the things you did.
Or you would call, you'd get the phone number of the phone. There'd be a group of 4 of them together.
Yeah, right around in a circle.
Like towers.
Yeah.
Get the phone number of one and just call it and be standing on the other side.
Yeah. See who would pick up and stuff.
I can see you.
You're wearing jeans and white shoes. Don't turn around. Yeah,
You're wearing a lot of bangles.
That was so funny. Back then, when we could... you know what? The malls in the 80s were just so great, man. It's just, nothing...
Friday and Saturday nights.
Yes.
Especially Friday nights, I think.
Okay, so here's the part where Jonathan...
He's looking for China, calls up a couple people. Yeah, she went to this waxwork thing.
He walks up to the Phantom of the Opera.
He just walks right in.
And this is where he says...
this is where Lincoln comes up to him, David Warner.
Yeah. And he says... He doesn't say Phantom of the Opera. He says the Phantom, and he goes... what does the waxwork man say? Something about the opera, and he goes, "The Phantom of the Opera?"
He's like, "Oh, is that the real one from the movie?"
Yeah.
And
he goes, "They made a movie of this?"
They'll make a movie
and he immediately pushes him into
would you like to get a closer look?
Yeah.
No.
But that's when then he walks away and says, "They'll do anything in Hollywood nowadays."
I was reading that they actually
and I'm
wanted to do...
that sounds about right.
I was reading that they wanted this to be Jason from the Friday the 13th movies. And that he had no idea they ever made a movie about it. Like Jason was a real thing.
Oh, jeez, really?
So he did, right? He pushed him in, right?
Yeah.
And I don't even know. I can't even recall if we find out his fate. We never find out his fate.
Jonathan. Yeah, they never. That's the one character they never actually show what happened.
Now you got to keep asking yourself, why is this happening?
They do pan the camera up to the cop, and it's Jonathan. So, but they don't go on to how he died or anything. But he's not.
So
he's a lesser character.
Mark's walking Sarah home, And
Beth says, Sarah, speaking of Sarah, I recently watched an interview with her about Valley Girl. She seems so down to earth. Exactly, Beth S.
Well, there you go.
That's why she was.
But look, see, here's what I don't like about
the character. I mean, she
gives Billy Peltzer that look, like come on in, and he leans in. No, we better not. Like you.
This is what I'm talking about.
Flaming little.
First of all, how is she attracted?
There's all those gums. Jesus Christ.
First of all, this is what got me. How is Sarah attracted to Mark when he's such a dick?
He's being a nice guy now. He walked her home.
Well, but she mentioned that even when they were walking around in the waxwork too.
He's not what she's looking
like
for.
He was talking about China and I don't know why
maybe her and Tony hooked up. That's what it is. That's what he's thinking. See, it's just driving him nuts, man. Who cares about this broad?
But and then they get
to.
Oh,
remember he did mention that he's having his I forget, his Mexican maid write his what ends up being a 60-page paper on fascism, and she's in there going nuts.
He told him to do a 40-page too, also on dictators.
Yeah, because he goes home. And she's like, my English not so good. She hands him it looks like she's handing him about 3 pages.
Yeah.
And he's like, this is fine. This is great.
Yeah, I know. And he said, what?
Yeah, this will be perfect.
Should be like 60
footnotes
pages.
And everything.
And he walks out, and what does it say? It was like in Spanish, like I am dictator, very bad
dictator,
for you.
no good.
No good. Or
very bad man.
And he's like, I can't use it. Yeah, like he's going to give his, Mexican maid his homework to do.
Well, they're the help. There's the us and the thems.
Then we get into like a little boring spot here where...
Well, let's talk about other things then.
Where he's calling up trying to find out where Tony and China is on the phone.
They never came home. They never came home.
He calls the parents and, but...
They never came home.
Yeah.
What the flip?
So how's the baby doing?
He's doing really good, man.
Yeah,
doing real good.
Ted's little monster, man.
I know. Been taking him out. He's doing good out in public, not being a butthole. Well, you put him in that carrier, you walk him around. It's like a drug.
Snapchat.
Oh yeah, making his faces all messed up.
Ted's making his face all messed up like a little monster and stuff. It's like there's another little monster.
Oh look, he goes back to that waxwork. I don't know why. Did he just try to knock on the door to find out and no one answered?
Yeah, probably to see if they're there.
And then they all meet on the bleachers again.
Yeah, then it's back to Greece.
It's like something out of a John Hughes movie right here.
Exactly.
And there's Buzz Harper from Mama's Family rubbing his girlfriend's shoulders.
Yeah, he's rubbing her down, man.
Yeah.
Well, see,
I'm telling you, they're in a motel room. They're in a motel room right now.
They doing it.
I know a lot of things, but I know they're not hooking up.
They're doing the out and out.
The old and out.
Yes, clockwork orange.
So he decides to go to the cops.
Oh God!
And here's this detective giving him a really hard time. He's just trying to do the right thing. He's worried about his friends, and this guy's giving him the 3rd degree. You know how many people are missing in this town right now?
I'll run you in if you're lying to me.
Well, now it's 15. That's a lot. You sure about this? I mean, God.
I know. I'd
get up and walk out. Go screw you then.
Yeah, the cop's an asshole. That's all we have to say.
He'll get what's coming to him.
Yeah. But why he's hollering at him for telling him what's going on is beyond me.
You try to do the right thing.
Yeah.
There you go. So anyway, they got him. They're going to the waxwork place. They got the detective. His name's Roberts, and I forget his partner's name here, but his job is to just stand
he looks
outside
like what's his name from Bosom Buddies? Tom Hanks and
you think
Scolari?
Oh God, I don't remember.
That's his name. Yeah.
I remember the show. I used to watch it, but I can't remember his name.
But yeah, he brings the cops back there, and of course.
Yeah, you do the talking for a while.
Of course he's gonna. Yeah. Of course Ted's tired as hell.
Yeah. I knew I slept till 10:30 this morning too.
Oh my lord, the baby's taking it all out of him. But yeah, he walks up there, and this is where I think Mark starts figuring out, knowing that he's got something to do with it, because he brings a cop and he's lying right in front of Mark.
Right, he's saying we were here last night for an opening, a private showing. It's like, well, if you want this waxwork, you're at the one up the street.
Yeah, the other one.
I mean, what the hell is this? I mean,
he tells him
it's a house in the middle of the neighborhood waxwork.
Well, that's what everybody said. Why would there be a waxwork that, here of all places?
But, of course you can look around if you want. That's what he tells them. Go ahead, look around.
Right around the corner, there's a Denny's and a gas station.
Right.
And, whatever.
Next door to the Denny's.
Yeah. But he does tell them if they were here, they came in. They broke in.
Yeah, boy, making him look even worse, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
They broke in.
They broke in. They broke. They motherfucker broke.
Look at those 80s, the skinny ties.
Oh, yeah. The bow ties.
David Warner, man.
But basically, he's just, walking them around and it shows him the waxworks and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's going to go in and start taking a look around. Like, he's thinking he's just going to get a free look.
But what's funny is the police officer the waxwork man is actually going to take and try to push him in the mummy exhibit.
Heck yes.
But the cop pushes away really quick. You know what I mean? But yeah, they're starting to show a little.
I know. I'm trying to see the ones that are on the sides that maybe I didn't see the last time. But they walk past the Egyptian one again, and Detective Roberts mentions that he's always been interested in Egyptian history.
Yes.
And like you said, he tries to give him that little nudge in there. Like, oh, really? Here?
Well, the mummy exhibit right here, it almost looks like...
Why does that mummy look like a rabbit?
I was going to say that.
Is that the mummy of the
looks
rabbit
like
from
rabbit
Donnie
ears.
Darko?
And that's what it looks like.
It's Frank.
It's Donnie Darko.
It's mummified Frank.
But he did try to push him in there, as you just seen, and he walked right on by. So
yep, and he's pissed. He comes out, fires one up. Let me tell you something.
Dr. Metal Freak, something you hardly hear.
I should run you in.
I think a bow tie is sexy.
Heck yeah, man. Well, there's something cool about it.
Yeah, Pee Wee Herman.
I've never worn one.
I've never worn one either.
I don't even like wearing ties. I mean, I think as far as like fashion goes, who came up with the idea of tying something around your neck and making it tight? I mean, how asinine. I'm glad I don't have a job where I have to wear a tie. Like, even when I was a teacher, hated wearing a tie.
Really?
It was off before the end of the day, all the time.
Huh.
It was off. I can't stand it.
We had a lot of teachers who never wore ties. Yeah. But the old school teachers would come in.
Like, I'd usually start the week off with one.
Yeah.
And as the week went on, forget it.
Yeah. The hell with that.
Just unbutton it. And like, why shouldn't I be comfortable?
Exactly.
It's very uncomfortable.
It is.
It's just, you're tying something around your
I don't
neck.
even own a tie.
I mean, why don't you just hang me?
I don't own a suit or a tie.
I don't have a suit, but I have ties.
Well, anyways, Mark...
But I don't have a dress shirt to go with it.
Mark rushes in.
Yeah, it's class again.
Gets Sarah.
Yeah, he just comes right in, makes a big scene, and kind of grabs her and says, "We gotta, we're getting out of here." Yeah. But the cool thing is the detective is sitting in his office.
That is cool.
He's looking at some...
I think that's really cool.
He's looking at the posters of these, missing people he mentioned before. Mm-hmm. And he's starting to think, they look kind of familiar. And he's remembering the waxworks that he saw, like some of the wax characters he saw look like these people who are missing. That kind of reminded me of Vincent Price's House of Wax.
Really?
Where he was he was killing people, whatever, and dipping them in wax and dressing them up. Didn't you ever see that movie? House of Wax?
No.
Or did you just see the one with Paris Hilton in it?
I seen the old one. No. Sorry, I was looking at something here.
You're looking at something.
The chat shouldn't be up. I guess I gotta fix that next time. But oh well. Tony Doris is here. Hey, Mr. Meffley always wore a tie. Yes, he did. From the school we went to. Yeah. I remember Mr. Meffley.
Old school
chemistry teacher.
Why isn't it chemistry?
Chemistry.
I mean, it's cheese.
Have no idea.
It's chuckles.
Thanks for showing up there, Tony Doris.
Why isn't chemistry chemistry?
I usually wear one around my finger. It helps me to remember stuff. Okay. But, yeah.
So check this out. The detective, he starts, he's putting two and two together. Yeah. He goes back to the waxwork. And, he sees the Dracula one. And so he's going
to... The vampire!
He sees the girl there.
Starts chipping away at her face.
Right. And I don't even know if he knows who this girl is. Yeah, he starts cutting away the face, and it's like all black necrotic flesh underneath.
Yeah, it's kind of dried out and everything.
Yeah.
And
look, he's digging in there, man.
It looks hollow after that. I mean,
Look, he created...
No skull?
He created a nice warm hole.
You should...
he's taking some evidence.
Yes, but he can't get it in there.
He can't get it in the bag.
So he picks it up with his hand and throws it
completely contaminates the evidence. Well, he was rubbing it all over the ground.
He goes, the hell with it.
Exactly.
Throws it in. But yeah, I mean, it's, so again, the wax figures in here.
Right.
They're not really wax.
They're
not
people. Really wax.
They're people just going like this.
Right. And
we can make a WAXWORKS movie.
Probably. We can get some candles, melt them down.
No, get a bunch of people to just stand around.
We could do that too.
They can
cheaper.
Move and sway. It is cheaper.
Yeah, as long as they be quiet. The reason that Billy Peltzer went and got Sarah from school is because he's recognizing Lincoln now. Mm-hmm. Lincoln's just kind of ringing a bell to him. So he takes her back to his house up to the attic.
Yeah.
All right. This was his room in Gremlins. And he's going through some of his grandfather's things. And he's going to find a newspaper that's got his grandfather. We're going to find that the guy that got burned up at the beginning of the film was Mark's grandfather. Mm-hmm. And the only suspect in that case was this fella named Lincoln. Now, this happened, a long time ago.
Yeah.
And when he sees the picture, oh, look at that.
The Marquis de Sade book. Sarah and Mark are up in the
Look at their old stuff, and there's a Marquis de Sade book up there, and it kind of starts to glow.
Yeah.
And she gets all interested in that.
Oh, and I love she starts heaving.
So this ain't...
slowly breathing and sweating.
See?
And she putting her hand up to her breast, and it's a very good scene.
This just tells me that chicks just like to be treated like crap.
I think she's entranced.
Yeah,
and she's under the spell of the Marquis de Sade.
With a cat o' nine tails.
Or, yeah. Mm-hmm. I got one hanging up over the door. So go get it. I'll leave it up there right now.
When the little wife doesn't do the chores.
Yes.
It's like, I'm sorry, honey, but, it's time for a licking.
Do the chores, whores. What?
Yeah. Well, anyway, he finds the newspaper article.
Yeah, give us the inside info on this.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And they're looking at the picture like, my God, he looks exactly the same from way back in the day. This is some spooky shit.
Yeah, she asked that. Yeah.
He's like, we got to go talk to my godfather here because he knew these guys, and that's what they're going to go do, and we can like.
He's a vampire.
No, I don't think he's a vampire. But
yeah.
David Warner, man. Someone out there, tell me if he's ever played a nice guy in a movie, because I don't think he has.
David Warner, yeah.
I've never seen
the WAXWORK man.
I've never seen him play a nice guy.
Who was the? Oh no, okay, the Jenkins.
The butler.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's Jenkins. What gets me is at the very end. Oh, the cop does come in.
Right. After that, he's walking around looking in, and he walks into the Egyptian exhibit.
Yes.
And he takes on a whole different look. He's clean shaven now, and wearing, obviously different clothes.
Yeah.
But there's like, it's like out of the Mummy movie. There's the professor trying to open the crypt. He's like, Nigel, come help me.
Well, that's what I do like about this film. I mean,
that's kind of
cool.
When
they pop into the scene, they automatically are part of what's going on.
Yeah, of a story. I like that. And that was cool. I like
calling out their name.
Well done.
Sarah. No time is a
Man, I hate songs that have like people's names as the title.
Oh, Sarah. Love me, look me, do me, what you do. I don't know what the words are. Excuse me, guys. Whenever I break out in a tune, it's awful.
I know it is.
It's terrible. Unless I really sit down and lay my tracks down. You know what I mean?
Tracks.
Right,
I'm
Ted?
here now to do the tracks. Let's do the tracks.
Remember our DJing days?
Oh, yeah.
We dropped acid, poppers.
Dropped acid in people's drinks just to watch their reactions on the dance floor.
No, we didn't. That's against the law.
No, you remember the people remember that one guy's like, I can't remember how to breathe. I can't remember how to breathe.
Motherfucker, give me some oxygen.
I can't breathe.
Give me some motherfucking oxygen. Woo, woo. Son, take it easy. Take it easy.
There was the other guy.
And you were putting down the jams, man. Know. It was hammer time.
And there was the other guy that was just talking slow, like his whole world slowed down. I've got to get the fuck out of here.
And we said, the door is over there. And he said, what the fuck?
Oh, God, look, they get the crypt opened up.
Oh, yeah, man, the mummy.
The mummy.
The mummy don't look too bad here.
And all the doors close in on them. They can't get out. The crypt is closed. Look at
the mummy's
their
not bad
little
looking.
helper. He gets down there. Oh, la la la.
He's like, oh, chica.
The mummy just smashes his head.
He goes, "Alakampaka sale."
Salami, bologna. He just cracks his head like an egg.
And the old guy's going, "Go get him. Go get him. We need to
go unwrap him."
Yeah.
I don't know what he says.
Go unwrap him.
Do they got a gun or something?
He goes, "Hurry, I need some toilet paper."
He says there's a pistol in the bag. That's what he says.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, here it pops. He's got a pointed stick. That's not going to work against the mummy.
Goes right to
It goes right to... You got to unwrap him.
Hey, Ted, this reminds me of the Mummy for the new movie.
Yeah. This will probably beat that new Mummy movie right here. This whole scene is better than anything that'll be in that new movie.
Like, this is what I was talking about when we talked about our reaction to that trailer, which wasn't really a trailer reaction. It was we talked about it.
It's kind of like just bad-mouthing it.
Yeah. It's like, that's the whole point.
You should see it first. Give it a chance. See, let me tell you something.
Hey.
I'm 42 years old.
Yeah.
I don't got a whole lot of time to watch movies. I can watch 2 minutes of any movie. Whatever. Make a trailer. Whatever. Just like that It one we did. Yeah. And I can tell you right now if it's going to be a piece of dog crap or if it's going to be good. Yeah. Don't tell me to give it a chance because I can tell you it's going to suck. Every movie these days is a B movie with an A budget.
Yeah, and everybody's
all these comic book movies.
What a cool scene here when he throws movies. The girl.
They're all B movies. They're all crap.
From what we're used to, I mean, you know.
I mean, and you know who you had to blame for all this? Spielberg. He started this crap with that stupid Jaws movie, which was a B movie. That's a B movie.
There's a lot of Jaws lovers, man.
But it's a B type
Eric
movie.
loves the Jaws.
No, I love Jaws too, but I'm saying it's a B type movie.
Yeah.
All right. It ain't no Gone with the Wind or anything like that. It's who would have expected some movie about a shark to make $8 billion in 2 months?
But you know what? I don't consider. I consider that an A budget movie.
No. It was a B movie. It was based on a schlocky book.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
no one expected it. It became very popular. It started the blockbuster. And now, over 40 years later, we're still dealing with that crap, man. It's just crap.
Eric's like, it was you guys who slipped me that acid?
Yeah. Which one was he? The guy who forgot to breathe or the guy that was talking slow?
Oh, man.
I forgot how to breathe.
So right now
they're going to go see his godfather, who is John Steed from the Avengers. He's retired now from secret spy work in the British government.
Secret agent man. Secret.
You know what's a shame, man? Yeah. There's probably like 2 people out there that even know that show, and it's such a kick-ass show. Such a kick-ass show.
I bet.
Not those wussies that run around in their underwear.
How many of you guys, the Avengers? How many of you guys know the old Avengers, the British?
Yeah,
60s?
I mean they had other chicks in it.
Late 60s, right?
Yeah. They ran for like 6 seasons or something like that. But the ones with Diana Rigg are like the most popular ones. They're the ones that I have. So.
Oh God.
So they're gonna go see him, and Grandpa, our godfather, kind of lets them know that he and Mark's grandfather collected relics from the evilest people in the world.
Oh, okay.
All right, and that's what Lincoln stole. All right, thinking that he's going to use some sort of voodoo type magic to bring these evil beings back. All right.
But why? They don't really say.
Well, first of all, I got a problem with it because these artifacts that he stole, 99% of them are from fictional characters. All these characters that you see in the Wax Museum are those characters. Yeah. So evidently the filmmakers didn't think Hitler was too bad of a dude because he ain't in it.
Right.
And it's like, if Lincoln can offer up a soul to each one of these, then that will, once he's gotten them all,
bring them back.
That'll bring them all back to life and into our world to affect the end of the world.
Yes.
That's kind of like, here we go. We find what's going on. Finally.
So he thinks just bringing those people back could end the world.
End the world.
But at the end of this, all those few old men
the together. Invisible Man, Jekyll and Hyde,
but the few old men
the pod
get together.
People.
Well, we'll talk about it when we get to it. Yeah.
Right.
So that was from the Invasion Body Snatchers too.
So basically, Sir Wilfred is his name. He's wheelchair bound.
Wilfred
Basically tells him, you got to get over there and just burn that place to the ground. It's the only way you're going to destroy this. In the meantime,
or burn one of the exhibits to stop the circle, which is kind of stupid.
I think the others will still. I think once it's all, I don't know. don't know.
I know it was weird how he was explaining
plot
it to
device.
Me.
Yeah, yeah. You know, this is the Deus Ex Machina right here, and intercut with this scene is Detective Roberts' partner, who and let's not forget, you know, he got killed by that mummy in that scene there.
Right.
Yeah, you know, got beat down. But the partner's looking, hey, where's my partner? He never came out of this building. He decides to go in the building, and the big lurch Butler Jr. just twists his neck and end of him.
Yeah.
Instead of, you know, maybe being a little bit more convenient and pushing him into one of those exhibits, which I think Lincoln probably got a little steamed about.
I would think so.
You know, they could have used him.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
John Steed reduced to this.
Well, he reminds me of from Rocky Horror Picture Show, the Doctor.
Dr. Everett Scott.
Yes. Especially, I love when he shows up a little later on with his wheelchair, and it's all like rigged up with like some.
Oh yeah, man!
To protect him when he goes.
Attack of the Old Men at the end of this movie. Man. There's like some secret society,
and everybody who comes to life in the Waxworks, which we're not spoiling anything, but
right, because it's gonna happen.
It's like about.
But not all of them. You know, that's the thing. Not all of them.
But it's like a zombie apocalypse. It's like 100 of them. It's like there weren't that many exhibits.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. We didn't get to see them all. I mean,
I know how big was the place actually.
I don't know.
And how many?
It does look a little bit bigger on the. I mean, the house seems like a TARDIS. Like it's a little bit bigger on the inside than it is on the outside.
Seemed like a TARDIS.
TARDIS. Don't you know anything?
No.
Doctor Who.
The TARDIS. I know.
Time and relative dimension in space.
Time in a bottle.
What I learned to do. I don't know. What are they even talking about here? Hey, we got to go burn this house down. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, I think he says, "I got work to do" or something like that. Go and stop it. I would come if I can.
Yeah, but you know,
so he sends Mark and Sarah.
But I mean, later on, you know, he can pop wheelies and you know run with tomahawks and whatever he's got going on. Well, he's got to go rally around the family.
Rally around the family
with a pocket full of shells.
With a pocket full of hoes.
Look, he's on the phone. There he is. He's calling everybody. Yeah, get your slingshots and your pointed sticks. We got a mission. And now here's a cab.
Get your pitchforks and shovels and
your torches.
Yeah.
Boy, they took the classiest cab. Look at this.
I know. What the hell?
Oh my god.
That cab looks.
Doesn't he have a car? Isn't he sort of like a rich kid?
He's a rich kid. Oh, yeah. Okay. I stopped breaking into tune. Sorry, guys.
No, keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, that cab was like it wouldn't even run. I mean, it was pretty run down.
I don't know, man. It looked like something out of an old movie.
And he brings his lunch with him.
Yeah, he's got here's a Pepsi.
Cans of kerosene. They're going to get ready to burn the place down.
Right.
And he's got two.
You gotta love he's got it in a sack.
And he's got like 2 little cans of kerosene.
It's all you need.
I guess technically.
I don't know.
As long as you start.
It's a brick house.
It's a brick
I knew it.
house.
I knew I was going to walk
it's
you
got
right
to cut there. It's making it all hang out. Whatever. I don't even know the words.
Yeah, they go inside and there's some, I don't know, what is that a wax creature of? I don't even know what that is.
Who the hell knows?
Jesus.
But he's like,
they're like in a back room with, you know, all the pieces parts.
Yeah, where the Waxworks takes place. Because there's that big
there's the vat
cauldron,
of wax.
Cauldron of wax.
Yes, and you do have to have that cauldron of wax.
You do. Which is basically just...
and it's always bubbling because you can't let it harden up.
It's bubbling chocolate milk.
It looks like white
2%
Nestle's chocolate.
2%, yes. Because it's not very chocolatey.
Nestle's.
You got a stiff neck today, man.
Oh, yeah? Too much head?
What?
Hey, since we're live.
Since we're live!
Oh, God, look at... she makes a freaking beeline right to the Marquis de Sade again. Look at Billy Peltzer. He's steamed. Like, come on, bitch! Let's burn this mother.
But she disappears. Yeah. He turns his...
He's got his... That's the shit he uses to fill his lighter with.
Zippo lighter.
It's lighter fluid.
He grabbed whatever the hell he could,
right,
man.
yeah, she looks up and he's gone.
Yes.
She's gone. Yes. And then Lurch pushes Billy Peltzer into another exhibit.
Yes.
So here we are, the Marquis de Sade.
Yes, the Marquis de Sade.
Where the word sadism,
this is the scene, guys. From. The scene where Sarah is going to end up getting whipped.
Here's a guy who spent most of his life in jail.
It's Antonio Banderas.
You know, yeah. From Zorro.
And who would have ever known that he played in this movie?
Yeah, there we go.
He doesn't get a credit.
Here come the bitches.
Ooh, bringing her in all blindfolded.
With the powdered wigs and the dresses and the
I love
corsets.
That. Look at that. Oh.
There we go, and she's all blindfolded.
Let me set myself straight here.
Would you like to hook up with a chick in a powdered wig? Like that?
Yeah, that's something about that.
Wouldn't that be something cool, man?
That would be cool, yeah.
Wearing powdered wigs and just, like that face makeup.
It's like Eyes Wide Shut or something.
Going to town, man.
You know? Look at, she's cute. I know she got the gum line, though, and stuff, man. But
well,
the scene, Eric.
Yeah, but you know what? When you turn out the lights, they all look the same. So...
They all don't feel the same.
You know, that's why I advocate the hand. You know?
Ted.
I'd like to write a book.
Always wanting some hand.
Wanting some hand.
Some hand.
Well, sometimes you just want to get it done and get on to other things.
So what's the deal with the Marquis de Sade? I mean, he
was a sadist. He was a revolutionary. He wrote very...
And he tortured...
pornographic, provocative, politically inflammatory,
that's
anti-religious stories, short stories.
Rude, if you ask
dirty me. Limericks.
Dirty limericks?
There once was a man.
There once was a man from Nantucket who had such a big aching... Yeah,
Oh, look.
So that was the Marquis de Sade. Oh, they rip open the back.
They just
Here we go, Eric.
They just Fay Raider in between these two pillars.
Here we go.
And
look at it. And the two girls on the side rubbing down the big poles.
Look, there's like blood dripping down that thing. Oh, they
It's not blood, it's red marker.
Red marker. Okay. And they pull the wig off and like, we're going to beat the hell out of you. That's Antonio Banderas right there, man. This ain't that movie Femme Fatale here.
He goes, "You're going to get it. I'm Antonio Banderas. I'm going to whip you to death to make you wet." What? Yeah, that's right.
I like Antonio
I did just
Banderas.
Hear that. But he's all right, man.
Speedy
I'm sure.
recovery, man.
Tony Doris. Thank you, man. Holy ships. Awesome. He gave us $10.
We got a tip?
Yeah.
Thank you, kind sir.
Thank you, Tony. That's awesome, man. I appreciate it. Sorry, I'm a little shocked.
Yeah, because believe it or not, this shit does cost money sometimes, man. It does cost some money.
It does.
And I let Dino pay for all of it.
Tony always lets me know. Tony's from high school, and he was in my brother's grade. But, yes, he's a fireman now, and really cool guy. I appreciate it, Tony.
Thank you.
Yeah, you don't know how much that means. It's kind of cool.
You other people out there could take a lesson.
Eric says S&M pays. Well, this is a cool scene.
This is out of Romero, man. Like Night of the Living Dead.
Yes, Night of the Living Dead. The zombies come to life, man.
And I like that it's in black and white.
Yes.
I like that part. I don't know how these qualify as one of the most evil people in the world. They're zombies, and they can't help what's happened to them. But yeah, they grab his foot. They're pulling him down. Oh,
I love how they make the scene all black and white.
Yeah.
So it's a throwback like we do with our black and white movies.
Right. So this part, we if we were doing it the old way, we'd have this part in black and white, right?
Oh, yeah.
Of our commentary.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
This is probably my favorite part of the movie.
You know what this is?
I really like
and
this.
The hand that he hits off of really, really cool.
Right. He picks it up.
And it's still moving. And I like how it keeps alternating like wrist to wrist because he can't take it off. And eventually he throws it.
Right.
But
and the hand is a major player in the next movie, at least in the beginning there.
What?
Little throw out to Evil Dead 2 there.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is he just like?
This movie ends.
Puts it on top of the gate like on one of the spikes.
Flies up into the spike.
Cemetery gate.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and then
this is where he realizes
he sees the energy, and he's gonna realize soon that all you have to do is believe this isn't real. This isn't happening.
Yes.
Like Sarah in Labyrinth, you have no power over me, and bam, everything goes back to normal.
That's when we got to do Labyrinth. We do got to do
it next week, man. That'll scare the hell out of people. David Bowie's codpiece in that movie. But yeah, by doing that,
scare people, but it's awesome.
Oh, I love wearing a codpiece myself. You don't have to.
You mean you get a giant eagle cod?
Yeah, just take the fish and isn't that what they do?
You wrap the raw fish around your cocks and balls.
While it's cold, it feels good. Well, it's cold and slimy.
Oh my God!
So yeah, he falls right out.
Luke, Confused Reviews showed up in the chat.
All right.
Everybody listening on the other networks and iTunes.
Everybody's in that ass tonight.
We're doing live streams every night now, man. I mean every night, every Monday.
Every night.
Every Monday. I wish we could. If we could be funded. Just to do this every night, I would love it.
Well,
but we are doing Friday the 13th trivia nights every Friday night.
I'm not.
And Eric from the Duck Twitch has been jumping in there too with me and hanging out.
I'm glad you're doing it, man, because I'm not.
I know you're not.
Movie stinks.
I know.
If I never see another one.
Hold on, man. We're at the good scene. This is where.
Wait. Billy Peltzer, he jumped out.
Yeah.
Where did he end up?
Oh.
I don't even remember.
In with the Marquis de Sade, he jumped in here.
Oh, he jumped in here?
Because he found out if you don't believe, then you're not going to get hurt. They can't hurt you.
All right, so anyway.
So he's going to go help save Sarah.
Going to help Sarah.
Yeah. But
because he has to knock out a guard.
Man. He's whipping her,
Eric.
Eric.
He had to knock out a guard. He's making his way up here.
Cool, Luke.
Look at this, man.
Oh.
The powdered wigs. I'm liking the powdered wigs.
And the thing with Sarah is she's a virgin. And that's the other thing. The Marquis de Sade. Mm-hmm. What they would like to do is, because the king wanted the virgin.
Yeah, corrupt her, man.
Yes. So, but what happens is that the king wants Marquis de Sade to whip her to death. And I love that when they show her back, he said, "No, I think that's enough."
Yeah.
There was nothing on her back.
No
effects. They didn't have no leftover makeup. Like Tom Savini couldn't put any,
Yeah, I know, man.
They should have had him.
Roots when they were whipping Kunta Kinte, man. He had marks.
Yeah, but not
and
here.
Flash Gordon when they were
right there, man.
Whipping odd aura on that. Oh, remember in that Flash Gordon when they had that hot chick? She was laying down there and they were whipping the hell.
Whip that shit.
Then they're gonna put the boar worms on her.
The what?
The boar. We never found out what the boar worms were, but
that's
evidently it's pretty bad shit.
Oh, I'm looking at Sarah's back right now. Sarah.
As long as you don't have to look at her front. Look at Billy Peltzer, man.
Hey, don't.
He just walks right in. I'm unhooking her. I don't care what's going on here.
He's got the gun that he stole off the guard that he beat
got one
up.
shot.
I like that they can't hurt him or affect him, but he's fighting them.
Well,
so it's kind of contradictory.
Look, man, when she gets untied, she goes and jumps over to the leg of the Marquis, man. Look at that. Takes his leg. No, I love him. I want him to beat me more.
Oh, really quick. Doc the Metal Freak in chat says, live chat every day, every night to raise awareness on how the next Annabelle movie will hopefully not suck.
I never saw any of those movies, but I could tell you it'll suck.
I saw The Conjuring, the first movie.
Aren't those all PG-13 for kids?
But Ted, the first Conjuring, I loved that movie. But anything after that, I have no idea, what it is. Whip It by Devo, the whipping scene.
All everybody's got to accept is that they just don't make anything good anymore.
Well, exactly, I know.
Somehow Fury Road slipped in there, but that's about it.
I'm loving Sarah.
You like when she's all submissive?
She's all submissive, vulnerable. Look at her there. Oh,
look, man, she's giving Billy Peltzer the stink eye, man. I'd be like, bitch, I'm out.
Because she's still under the spell, and she doesn't believe it.
Spell, schmell. I'm out of here.
He gives the gun to the Marquis de Sade, and he's going to shoot it, and he's going to show that he can't hurt
Come on, shoot me.
And shoot me. And then that snaps Sarah out of it.
Right. He can't hurt me.
Yeah. And look at the Little Mermaid is in the back from the Disney movie.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Annabelle 2 is most likely going to flop and be crap, says Luke. Yes, I'm sure.
It went right through him. The bullet went right through him into the stone wall.
Yes, and he throws Sarah aside.
Well, see, now there you go. Now, there's even fans of modern horror already disappointed. Now I feel bad.
No, exactly.
So what I would say is just go back and watch all the Hammer movies and,
Well, Luke from Confused Reviews.
Join me on the periphery.
He definitely does. He likes the older stuff. So and he's a younger kid, so he's got his horror down, and he's very, very. Luke knows his stuff. Confused Reviews.
I like.
Check out his channel, man. Check out the Death Twitch.
80s is where it all ends.
Yeah,
it's done. Check
out his Facebook page. Check out their Facebook page.
Check out my Facebook page.
Check out his Facebook page. Ted don't have a Facebook page. Ted's got
look really hard for.
Ted's got concrete, a pickaxe, and a hammer, and he sends me a note that way.
Smoke signals.
I got to look out my window and like the
hey dude,
few blocks away and wait for Ted to do his smoke signals.
I come over and I throw rocks at his window. Hey man.
Oh my God. Luke says hammer gold. Yeah, hammer is good. Okay, wait. Sarah, look at the.
She's got a couple of marks now.
Yeah, but she wasn't.
That's like what my wife looks like afterwards.
Yeah, exactly.
Like with the nail marks down.
Yeah, when you really rip them apart in the back,
Yeah.
all the way down to.
Because I always make sure when I'm working back there, I just give a good scratch.
You bring it all the way down to the ass crack, right?
I let them know I was there.
Yeah. You go right down to the ass crack.
Mm-hmm. Down to the ass crack.
I hope no kids are watching. I doubt they are.
Sometimes the harness that I have for gets in the way. Because you got to have it's got my drink holder on there for my beer.
Ted, he's got a saddle and he's got drinks and he's got his tablet watching a movie.
It's got a beer holder, or you could take that out.
Needless to say,
the movies put an ashtray in there.
Needless to say, the movies he's watching are the trailers.
I'm like watching Buster Keaton.
About 2 minutes, right?
What trailers?
Yeah, you just need a 2-minute trailer.
I can get it done before the trailer's over.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
If I think real hard.
That's too much.
So they get out. They get out of the Sod's world.
Yes.
And she feels rightfully, oh.
Well, he's trying to convince her that, he's showing her that you can get through, and all that.
You just can't believe it's real. It's not real. Yeah. They pop through and bam, who's there? But Lincoln, Hans, and Junior.
Yes.
Man.
And what they do is...
the last 3 people you want to see when you pop out of the Desaad's world.
No. It's funny that they were waiting there for him, so they knew they were going to pop back out.
Well, I guess they knew they figured it out.
And who's
and they
here?
Drag him away.
James and Gemma?
James and Gemma. We're going to find that Lurch over there called him up and said, hey... come back here. Your friends are here.
Come back here, girls.
Come on back to the house. Well, there's
the pod for Invasion of Body Snatchers.
Or is it from Little Shop of Horrors? I don't know, because there's a little shout out to that later on too.
Yeah, I can't remember the scene.
But they're all holding the kids, in the corner here with their hands over their mouth, not making a noise. And Buzz from Mama's Family, he's checking stuff out here.
Buzz from Mama's Family.
Buzz from that's all I know him from.
Didn't what happened? Gemma just got taken into
I don't know.
Desaad?
She was just looking at it. I didn't see her bust into anything. But where did he go? Did he go into the Frankenstein one?
Yes, that's the one he went into.
So we don't find out what happens to him.
Well, they're both dead.
Yeah. So
in a span of 5 seconds, Gemma and James have already concluded their death scenes. So everything, they've got their 6 victims they needed.
I guess that's all they needed. Maybe they got the others before. That's the other missing people.
Huh?
I guess that's the other maybe that's the other missing people. I don't remember how many missing people they said there were, but maybe that's why he was so specific.
Yeah.
Why they needed no more than 6.
I'm not sure.
So maybe that's starting to make some sense now. So all these evil people have now entered our world.
Yes.
We got the Wolfman.
Yes, they're all coming to life.
We got the zombies.
And evidently,
we got,
Jack the
Ripper.
Jack the Ripper, yeah.
We got, we already know the pod person. Got the Invisible Man. I don't know who the hell that is.
She looks cute. Phantom of the Opera comes alive. Jonathan.
Is that the There's some Cobra Man. There's the Frankenstein's monster.
It's alive.
Yeah, that looks like the baby from
What's
It's Alive.
What's this one look like? That's a Frankenstein monster, you think?
That's what it's supposed to be. I don't know what the hell that is.
Some alien figure.
Yeah, but evidently he's evil. Here's a pod person.
Yeah, it looks like from
what is that?
Little House of a Little Shop of Horrors.
I guess I don't know who any of these people. There's a mummy. These are all the evilest people.
I don't know what that is. The
leftover from Ghoulies.
Yeah,
Dracula.
But yeah, what's happening right now is all these characters,
right, and they are going
and evil people are coming to life,
right,
and they've been resurrected and
harbingers of evil that are going to bring the end of the world. Oh, there's some axe murderer.
Look at the Cobra.
That's kind of cool. I like that Cobra.
That is cool. I like that.
Some voodoo princess over there. I don't know what the hell that is. But But then, at the last moment, John Steed and a pack of old men with pointed sticks burst through the door.
Oh, man.
And Billy Peltzer, we thought you'd need some help. Here we are. And
here we are. We're going to take down the old banter.
Look, there's even Jenkins, like Mark's butler. He didn't even realize, man, he's a kung fu expert. It's all, look, they got sledgehammers, and I just see like a bunch of sticks.
And doesn't he say, I am here, sir, to Mark, like the rich kid.
Yeah, that's right. Look, here's a sword.
He goes, use it well. It's silver.
Silver. It's going to come in handy.
Silver and gold. Silver and gold.
Look at all this, man. Look at all these evil people.
No, Ted, for the life of me, I don't know where they all came
Charge! And look, he's got like a shield on covering his legs on his wheelchair. Look at this, man.
And he's got and you can tell it's made out of cardboard.
Oh, absolutely.
They're just moving around there and stuff like
Poor
that.
John Steed, man.
Oh my God.
I like.
Well, he takes off. He sees that things are going down, and
look at this, man. These old men are kicking some booty.
This is a freaking.
This is like a scene out of Braveheart.
Yes.
This is on par with Braveheart.
I was going to say this is
stabbing
a hell of a scene, man. I mean, the fight scene here.
Look at Lincoln, man. He's like, man, my bacon's in trouble. I better get out of here. Look at this, man. He
Hatches
busted
to
that
the
alien head, and I like it.
And Sarah's scared to kill him, but
what is that? Oh, Jack the Ripper. How do they know what Jack the Ripper looked like?
Yeah, you know.
There you go.
Well, come on, just put him in that kind of era clothing, and you got yourself Jack the Ripper.
Okay, yes. I'm sorry.
There you
go. What is that? Is that? Oh no, there's some jungle man.
Let's see. Doc the Metal Freak in chat. I tried doing smoke signals messaging, but I kept misspelling help. Yeah. Oh, no. Evil Abe Lincoln. Yeah. I loved. You know what? I loved Abe Lincoln, the Vampire Hunter. That was a very good movie. Listen, you didn't see that, though.
I didn't see that, and I can tell you right now that ain't a very good movie. You said it's a very good movie. I can tell you it's not a very good movie.
I enjoyed the movie.
Man, not like Vampire Lovers is a very good movie.
Well,
not like Curse of Frankenstein is a very good movie.
Oh, jeez.
Come on now.
Okay.
A very good
There are some good new movies.
Lincoln saved this country, and they're going to foul and besmirch President Lincoln. Why don't they do President Obama Vampire Hunter? Let's do that.
Well, let me tell you. There's vampires around. And they're going to come and kill me. Stick me in the chest. I'm not going to let it happen. Plain and simple. So I'm not going to be in a movie.
Wow.
I'm not going to write anything up.
It's very good.
Universal? Sony?
Very good.
Bye-bye.
Keep it going, man.
You can get your text right up.
All you got to do is put some blackface on and you got them down.
Blackface.
You could be on SNL.
Ladies and gentlemen. Okay, anyways. Okay, no more Obama.
Mic or whatever.
Boom!
So okay, I see some gasoline gets. We're
almost at the end of the movie, guys. Abraham Lincoln versus the zombies. Not too bad, but very weird. Huh.
Oh, it ain't no good.
I didn't see that one, yeah, but Sarah's kicking ass, man.
Yeah, a little bit.
It was a decent flick. Yes, it was, Tony. Every now and then I'll check out some of them, and it was Ted. I'm telling you, I'm that old guy I'm the same
shaft that don't like anything.
But I am kind of too, and I'm telling you that's actually worth a watch. I liked it.
Has it got practical effects, or is it all CGI effects?
The movie almost looked like the Hammer horror of today.
Nah.
With the kind of way they made that film. But anyways, whatever. Jenkins gets it.
Jenkins, no.
So Mark comes up and takes care of Junior.
Yeah, he stabbed Junior. Take that.
Lurch. Oh. Yeah.
Look at him. He's like, I'm sorry, laddie.
I'm sorry, laddie. I'm sorry to have...
Look at it. Is that all that sword made was just that little pinprick of a hole?
You know what? I was thinking the same thing.
Like, what is it, a fencing lance? Oh, what is that? Oh, it must be one of them zombies. You got to destroy the brain, Billy.
Yeah, poor Jenkins just looks like a little butter knife into his stomach.
Yeah, or Junior, you mean, right? Yeah, I don't know.
Junior, yeah. No. Jenkins.
I just stabbed Junior about 18 more times.
Yeah, he deserves.
See, that's what I don't get about a lot of these horror movies, man.
Oh, now he's starting to pour
somebody out,
fire over everybody,
and then they drop the shovel or the pickaxe or whatever. Yeah. I'd be chopping that head up into itty bitty pieces. You ain't getting up.
Oh no, yeah. I cut
right.
it as. Oh, I like he took the.
Dracula turned into the bat. See, I told you it's Dracula.
And what does it say? They can't catch it, and something said. It's very funny what they say. I forget. But they shoot his head off.
But here's where she's going to pick up Hans and feed it to the pod.
Yes.
And it's just like Audrey 2.
Poor little Hans.
In Audrey 2 in Little Shop of Horrors, you hear, feed me. Yeah, I can't remember what the bat says. I know there was a few little...
He does say something.
...references in here, and I can't recall.
Oh, my God.
I only saw it the one time.
As the fight scene still continues...
Oh, man, Tony's starting to get in on the mat. And remember Werewolfed Out Tony?
Yes.
Yeah.
And as the fight scenes continue to go on, in chat, Doc the Metal Freak says, I can see Ted sitting on his porch, disagreeing with everything the youngsters have to say.
Pretty much everything.
And Eric says from the Twitch, he goes, I'm that guy now.
Yeah,
I'm kind, I give new movies a chance.
I don't.
But for the most part, like me and you, I think we look at something and we know that's going to be crap.
Well, you know what it is? I know what I like.
Yeah.
I know what I like. I'm 42 and...
Same here.
And, as far as like music and TV shows and movies, I kind of I figured it out. You know, I figured it out in life. I know what I like. I know what I dig, and I'm just sticking with that.
Good for you.
You know, I'm sticking with that.
No,
you know, there's plenty.
If something really great comes out, I'll let you know, and you'll decide if you want to see it or not.
And I'll tell you. You know.
Oh, so here, Mark runs down where the wax.
Marquis de Sade, man.
Yeah, where
the big sword fight.
Yeah, where the wax is, and he can't sword fight where crap. At this point,
the Marquis gets the sword away from Billy Peltz.
But Lincoln walks up to like the top. Right. I don't know what he's doing up there.
I don't know. He's about to do typical bad guy gloating.
Yeah, like he's.
I'm gonna do, tell you the whole plan.
I'm above you, and I'm going
instead of the Marquis just running that sword right through his throat and being.
But you know what? Mark actually starts fighting and putting up a pretty good sword fight.
I think he probably had to, do a little studying to do this. There's a couple of moments of good sword fighting in here.
There is.
He probably could have played, Anakin Skywalker.
He has a role in that new upcoming Star Wars flick.
Does he going to play a Jedi?
Yeah, he's
cool,
uncredited.
Well, that's okay.
So, but
I'll take it.
But yeah, he's going to be. Yeah.
Since it'll suck too.
Yeah. I just watched Rogue One.
Yeah. Didn't you just really identify with all those characters?
It was okay.
Did you just love CGI Peter Cushing? I loved it because I'm going to tell everybody out there. Before that movie came out, my sister's boyfriend, he's about my age, and they had already seen it. We had Christmas dinner together, and I heard about the CGI Peter Cushing. I was like, does it look good? He's like, oh, you'd never be able to tell the difference. He's like, it looked just as real as any other movie. I watch it, I'm like, bull effing shit. Look at this.
No, it looked like a game, like a regular.
My God, I'm watching a Resident Evil game.
Exactly. No,
there you go.
Yeah, it's not like you.
I'm
can't
a rebel.
Tell.
I rebel.
Oh my Lord.
Hunk of horse pucky.
So right now the Marquis de Sade kind of
he's got the Billy on the ropes.
Yeah.
Got the better after a minute of sword fighting where actually and Billy got a slice on him, I think,
Yeah.
But
Lincoln gives him the thumbs up to kill him.
Well, he starts like the old gladiator.
Yeah.
And he moves the thumb down.
And he gets a fake plastic. He gets a fake plastic hatchet in his back.
Yeah, you hear, Foop! And just like a
Sarah,
Indian princess brave, whatever, man. She just threw that tomahawk, like Xena. She threw that shit like Xena right into his back.
Oh, Tony says, "Oh no spoilers. Didn't see it yet."
Didn't see what? The movie?
I guess.
Oh man.
Sorry, Tony.
Don't watch any of our commentaries. We spoil everything.
We spoil everything, man. But anyways, meanwhile,
that's what we should start doing, and we're just gonna be quiet the rest because we're not gonna tell you how it ends.
Meanwhile, before they even came down here, though, they did start a fire up top. So evidently,
we didn't start the fire.
We didn't start the fire. Because I love when I break out into tunes. It's just like one line.
Yeah, you know that.
Better off.
That's pretty much like that's that me. One line of every song.
So do what I do.
And okay, so Lincoln is about to. Marquis gone, Billy Peltzer and Sarah just kind of sitting there, and Lincoln, he's
falls
like,
into the wax.
He's divulging the whole thing. Yes, I'm bringing the end of the world. Someone has to do it. Blah blah blah. He's got some weird gun.
Yeah,
It almost looked like something out of the Rocketeer.
It did,
like some gas powered gun. He's blowing off caps.
Ooh, Sarah's little thing was a little down there.
Yeah. And he's blowing off some caps, but ultimately he misses. Falls through the gate because our boy here, John Steed, caps him.
Yes.
And he falls through into the wax.
Lincoln does.
Who does this to him? I can't remember. Who's
one of the monsters come up behind him and
rips his head off.
Yeah. And he tells Mark, "Get out of here. Right. Save yourself."
Now he shows up in the next movie there you go. Just so you know. He didn't die. Yeah, his character.
You didn't watch.
No, but I read up on it. I read up on it too.
Okay.
So I know a little bit about it. I know what it's about.
Okay. So Mark throws something over him and Sarah.
It's a little bit wackier than this one.
It's a little bit waxier?
A little bit waxier and comedic.
Really? More wax?
According to everyone else, more wax.
Huh. Oh, here's another great... put a lot of money into this fire scene.
Oh, look at that matted fire.
Look at the matted fire. What are we going to do?
Hey, this is a residential district. They can't just go and blow up the house.
He's asking the director.
People live there.
He's asking, what do we do? We used up all our funds for the end of the movie.
We'll just mat some fire.
How do we make fire for a burning house?
So they get the HE double hockey sticks out of the fire and watch it burn.
Yeah.
They did a good job. But what we're going to see is that little disembodied hand.
Yes.
Evil Dead 2's its way out of the house and crawls away to live another day.
Yeah, Mark and Sarah walk away. This almost looks.
Where the next one's going to start.
What was the other movie we did where
he's going.
That Hellraiser, when they burned the house down at the end, and remember the whole there was a chair sitting there and you see the cityscape
like little fires here and there, like little homeless people fires.
But here's the hand actually climbing or pulling it.
Bruce Campbell's in part 2. That's Bruce Campbell's hand.
I'm belching.
And Bruce Campbell is in part 2.
Of WAXWORK?
Yeah, he's in part 2. He is. For reals.
Very interesting.
There you go. And that's
for reals, yo.
He lent his hand.
I like how there's a watch on the hand that's crawling around.
Well, it's got to differentiate itself from Evil Dead 2. So it's like, ours had a watch.
God. But yeah, that was the end of the movie.
WAXWORK. And then you got to love the... It's my party.
Oh, that's what we didn't talk about too in this movie.
Cry if I want to.
The other very cool, not cool thing, but weird was the music in this movie and soundtrack is just odd. Doesn't go. It's like a soundtrack that you would be for another movie.
Yeah, maybe.
And the opening song is from Manhattan Murder Mystery, Woody Allen movie.
Oh, it is.
Yes,
it is. I didn't recognize. I mean, right. Well, that's a classic piece of Big Band music. But that's the movie we remember it from, I guess.
And then they end with "It's my party," and a cry.
I gotta say something nice though.
Later, Eric. Take it easy, man.
Right.
Thanks for hanging.
At the end of this movie, there's a little because I don't know why.
Talk to you later, Luke.
I watched through the credits.
Thanks for showing up.
And I don't know why, but I did. And I thought maybe there'd be something with that hand at the end or something.
Yeah.
But there is a little. Shout out at the end that the director made to all the great horror film directors like Romero and Dante and Landis and Argento and all that and just said in many others, Mom and Dad and many others. So
really,
yeah, there's little what is it now playing on Fear.net? Oh, look at this, man. Here's what's coming up next.
Here we go. Yeah, next on Fear.
There we go. WAXWORK, 1988, directed by Anthony Hickox, who made.
I don't know why I'm showing this.
Who made the ever popular Hellraiser 3: Hell on Earth.
Here, it's a trailer reaction. Let's see what happens.
What movie is this?
Whoa!
I'll tell you what, I like this movie better than the It trailer.
Oh, Girl number 9
now playing.
Oh, Fear.net. There you go.
Gotta tune in.
Okay.
Looked good. Okay,
where the hell am I? Okay, so yeah, there you go, you guys. That's for this week's commentary. WAXWORK 1988.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Liked it.
Yeah, it's all right.
So it's not as good as most
of the 80s
movies. I like when we do one
that I haven't seen.
Right, because I haven't. Me and Ted both never seen
movies, but
never seen this before.
Seen.
And Tony, if you're watching still, thank you very much, man.
You.
Really do appreciate it. And until next week. I think next week we're going to do Terror Vision.
Little full moon magic for you, and I think it's free to watch on YouTube, so you can watch along in a separate window while we're yapping about it.
Yeah, while we yap.
But do your homework. Watch it first.
Yeah,
and then you can chime in.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of go with the flow, and every week we kind of may switch to something either older or newer, or, I mean, we just, every week it's something different, so we never know.
Yeah, we'll do Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Oh, shit.
Hey, if you want to, I'll watch the damn thing.
Well, no, I'm not going to do it for this.
If I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong.
Well, I'm not going to do it for a commentary.
Yeah.
I'm going to stick to the 80s, cheesy 80s. So we'll do.
We love the 80s.
We love the 80s. So Terror Vision, next week. And like us on Facebook. Make sure you subscribe. Check out all our older commentaries. Lots of good stuff there. From now on, we'll be doing this live every Monday night, I think.
Until we don't.
And check Friday night, 11 p.m. Eastern. Friday the 13th trivia night. So. Yeah, and then after that it'll be Phantasm, and Ted might jump in and join in for one of those.
Phantasm's a serious goal. I was a little disappointed with this last one that they put out because it didn't really end anything.
Yeah,
but I kind of like how Phantasm takes a little bit more of a science fiction turn as it goes on. So
yeah, the first movie's just classic.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just
none of them are. I mean, none of them after the first one are great.
Yeah,
but they're cool. Good. There's some cool stuff in them, and they're worth a watch or two.
Yeah. So cool. There you go, you guys. Guess we'll just end this, man, and
I gotta go home.
We will catch you guys.
I got a baby to feed.
Got a baby to feed.
I do.
Ted breastfeeds his baby.
My mother didn't breastfeed me. She only liked
me
as a friend.
Teeth, get some milk. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Jeez, down to the little
you hold the kid without a shirt on. That's what he tries to do.
Oh, I know.
Like, you want to get a mouthful of hair, kid? Go right ahead.
Ain't no milk coming out of there.
But I let him try for like half hour or so. And, just enjoy the experience of motherhood.
Oh man. Okay, guys, everybody, take care, and we'll see you later.
Later,
Late Horror Show.